Hello and welcome to the DoneJS contributors meeting. Today is Friday, March 24th, 2017. And with me on the core team, we're joined by Kevin. Say hello.
Hello.
And Manuel, you should be on the core team. We've got to get you to more contributors meetings. Say hello if you're there. If you're hey.
Hey there.
Hey. And Matthew.
Hello. Camera's not working, but I'm here.
Oh, that's exciting. And we're also joined by Brad. Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, and Joel.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going. It's going. All right, so we're going to go through the core team's status and talk about what we accomplished this past week and then what we're going to be working on the following week. Matthew, if I go in reverse alphabetical order, would you be ready to start?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yes.
Sounds good.
You want me to start?
Yep.
Okay. So I was on vacation the last couple weeks. I got back and I've been taking over getting DoneJS released from Kevin. So we got everything. I think everything's on NPM except for the main DoneJS. Ran into some issues with getting the main DoneJS released, but we are very, 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 very close. So I'd expect that to happen early next week, hopefully. I also worked on a steel bug that is kind of a weird corner case kind of thing. It's not interesting. So
cool. Sounds good. Manuel.
So I've been working this week. There is a milestone to get Steel 1.4 out, and that's been mostly for me working on Babel stuff and supporting Babel plugins. So this week in specific, I've been working on plugins that are defining the Babel environment object. And next week, I plan to continue working on that and fixing documentation and get the release ready. That's it.
Awesome. Sounds great. Kevin.
So I spent probably half the week working on client work, and then the other half of the week I've been working on this memory leak issue in CAN-util. You can take a look at that link in the forum post if you're interested. There's a lot of detail in there that made it really easy to track down. We're trying to get that fixed. And then yesterday I presented the weather widget recipe that we added to the CAN.js site at DoneJS Chicago. That went well. The questions were typical, like what do these crazy characters in stash mean, that kind of stuff. But otherwise, it went really well. Next week, we'll probably do a little bit of memory profiling to make sure that the CAN-util bug is the only memory leak issue that we've got. And then I will go back to helping Matthew with DoneJS 1.0.
Great. Sounds good. Sheriff, welcome to the Hangout. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
I'm fine. Hey, everyone.
Hello. We were just going through statuses. Do you have anything to report for last week or stuff you'll be working on next week?
No, not really. I was looking for in some bugs. I was like I told you last time, I was busy this month. So now I'm returned. So I hope I can help more, and I will be more efficient. Hopefully.
Awesome. Yeah, great to have you back around.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's finish statuses. So Joel, you want to go?
Yep. So I've been doing like BitDocs documentation. So anyone that wants to like document their code can look forward to having some good documentation on how to use that tool. I fixed some internal stuff on some of our internal documentation, and next week I hope to send some calendar invites to some of you guys for help with code issues. So that's what I'm planning on doing.
Cool. Sounds good. The mic status. So this past week, Actually, I guess I didn't post this in the forums, but I think it was after the contributors meeting last week that I published the blog post on the new CanJS.com recipes. So that's up. Our demos weren't working on the CanJS site, so I submitted a PR to fix those. I haven't actually confirmed whether or not they're fixed now. I need to do that today, or if anyone knows, then yay. And then I helped a little bit with the weather report guide in JS bin that Kevin presented to a meetup yesterday. And today I want to, I think there's a couple more changes that I want to make to it. And then I want to publish a blog post about us getting that on the website. And then last night I presented at a meetup up here in San Jose. It was like upwards of 100 people. It went really, really well. So yeah, that was my week. Next week I will be working on more relation stuff. So reaching out to blogs and tutorial sites and that sort of thing, and more meetup and conference organizing. That is my status. So today we're joined by Brad, who has something cool to show to us. So Brad, you kind of want to maybe share your screen and talk about it?
Sure, I'd love to. Let me just get started on that right now. And
cool.
Flip over to me. Let's see. There we go. One entire screen and Jason's smiling face. All right. So I got interested in a project that came across my radar recently called Glitch. Up until about a week ago, Glitch was known as GoMix. And GoMix was essentially built as sort of a platform as a service for Node installed apps. And pretty much the appeal to me that I saw was that when we do a lot of bug reporting for CanJS, we demonstrate that our bugs are occurring in a reliable fashion, usually using JSBin. And JSBin is great if you're doing something you can entirely contain in the browser, but if we're needing to use some of the server features of DoneJS, that doesn't really work as well. So what I was interested in whenever I heard about this project and found out that it was node-backed was seeing if I could actually get a basic done server going. And the result is this project, which you can also see for yourself if you go to glitch.com and look for DoneJS-Hello World. So pretty much it just has the minimum set of libraries, NPM dependencies that I can download and use. Essentially the entire NPM ecosystem is available to install and use here. But pretty much the minimal set you need to get like a done service going is done serve, done auto render, steal tools, and can-util for document objects. And you can see that actually like everything you would normally get, including the ability to run scripts from the directory. Like here you see I'm actually using done serve as my executable rather than Node itself. Totally available. The only thing you really can't do is do like a global install, like things you install with -G from the command line wouldn't be available. So what we're not using here is like the giant sumo DoneJS package, which you're normally supposed to install as a global dependency. But we can use most of the original components, like done serve, which I'm starting here. And then I'm setting my steal main to server.js, which is just a very simple thing here where it's requiring index.stash. You can actually see it down here in the front end assets. And of course, just usually, as you usually do with bang done auto render, tack on the end of that. And my exports is just a function that renders that index stash with a basic target. You can actually see here that the index stash is hello target. And if I actually click this button, which is show, this will go to the output site for the DoneJS Hello World glitch module, which is donejs-helloworld.glitch.me, and it says hello world.
That is so cool.
Thank you. So what you can do now is you can actually go, if you want to use this, you can go to the source and you'll actually get a button that says remix this. And remix this will just make a copy, a clone of all of the sources, and it'll make that project just for you. And you can do all the editing to it to your heart's content. You can try and replicate bugs. You can do like spiffy little projects that show off DoneJS features, and it will be immediately available to everybody. One thing I do want to mention is you can use Glitch without a login. You don't have to connect it to your Facebook or GitHub, but if you do that, then the Glitch repos you create are temporary. They will be actually erased after a few days. So you probably want to log in and connect it to a GitHub account. I know that there's been a bit of concern because it's possible to make private Glitch repos. So you give Glitch access to your private GitHub repos. You may just want to create throwaway GitHub accounts to use it. In that case, if you're concerned about the privacy and security of your other repos you have access to. But in general, I think it's a very promising app. Oh, yeah, sorry, Matthew. And I'm just going to stop sharing my screen now because that was there we go. That was my presentation. But I think that there's a lot of promise here that we could be using this for, especially bug reporting.
Can you share your screen again? Actually, I think there's some more. You kind of went through that quickly. It's interesting what's going on there. So it looked like there was like you got your terminal output, right? So like all the stuff that you get from DoneServe.
Right, there's a log window that is part of the
log window.
Yeah.
But you like created like a mini app, right? You weren't able to do DoneJS add and go through like the generators. You don't have one of those, right?
So that's the tricky part. I'm not sure what all the ecosystem is, but I put it in the channel on, I think, Saturday or Sunday, and Joel figured out that you could probably do a lot of that using the install script. So the install script runs before the start script, and Joel was able to actually get it to run bitdocs. So you could actually like use the install script to generate the bitdocs, and then use the start script to serve them, which I thought was really cool. But I can see that, like,
well, I think it's just cool from
you can actually make a script that does all the DoneJS ads.
I think it's just cool from like, you know, people in Gitter or on the forums have an issue. If we had like, as you say, you're able to save like a snapshot, right? So we could have like a, you know, who cares if we can use the generators or not, but we can have like a default DoneJS, whatever you call these things, a glitch, and then be like, hey, if you have an issue, clone this and recreate it for us, and you kind of see the whole thing there. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is super, super slick. I think I'm trying to find the issue. I actually have an issue open for us to try and figure out an online editor like this that we can use for like how we use JSBin for CanJS. I'll find the issue at some point. This is really, really cool. Thank you for showing this off, Brad.
You're welcome, everybody. I'm glad I could help.
Yeah. Does anyone have any other questions or comments for Brad? Nope. Okay. Cool. So if I'm looking at things correctly, I don't think anyone posted any topics in the forum post. Does anyone have anything that they want to discuss? Nope. Cool. All right. We'll keep it nice and short today. Thank you guys for coming to the meeting. For everyone who's watching on YouTube, whether it's the live stream or the recorded version after this, thanks for joining us, and talk to you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.